guys. So turns out this is my best attempt at growing a beard. I'm 25. I thought by now I'd have a kind of Zayn Malik situation going on, but I've settled for Arab Michael Cera. The fact that I'm Arab makes it so much worse. Like, I'm an Arab man that can't grow a beard. It's like failing a couch to 5K as a Kenyan. It's also hard for me to identify as a gay Muslim, because I'm not gay. A lot of people think I'm gay, and like, I get why. I'm smiley. I'm well kept, I'm on Grindr. It's hard for my parents raising me Muslim, because, you know, kids have so many questions, especially about religion, and as a parent, you're not always going to have the answer off the top of your head. Like, sometimes we go to McDonald's, and I'd be like, Mum, didn't you say last time we couldn't have McDonald's because the meat isn't halal? And she'd say, when you're really desperate, Allah makes everything halal. Which isn't what the Quran says. I recently introduced her to my girlfriend who isn't Muslim, and, you know, of course, she was like, you can't be in a relationship with someone that's not Muslim, it's not halal. And I was like, but Mum, I'm really desperate. Allah makes everything halal, even white women. So the Hunger Games started last week. Us Muslims call it Ramadan. Ramadan, of course, the month where Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset, and it's a big deal, especially in the world's kind of biggest Muslim communities, Qatar, Dubai, Whitechapel. I get asked a lot what I break my fast with at iftar, and the tradition is you have a big feast surrounded by friends and family, and that's what I did before the cost of living crisis. Now iftar's more a snack surrounded by crippling anxiety. There's been a real step down in the foods that I eat since I moved away from home. Like, my mum used to do like a whole spread, cover the table with food. Last night I broke my fast with cereal and digestives I stole from work. It's like I've gone from fine dining to fine dining. Cheers. I'm still hungry. So I have very supportive friends that kind of support me while I'm fasting. I have a lot of friends that you'd call kind of gazer type blokes. And believe it or not, they've always been the most supportive of my religious beliefs. Partly because they're stupid. One of my mates thought Mecca was a transformer. Just the way they invite me down the pub was really nice. They'd be like, Illy mate, get down and watch the footy. Just checking. I know you don't eat it, but can Muslims watch West End? Yeah, I mentioned my girlfriend isn't Muslim as well. My girlfriend's actually Brazilian, I'm Moroccan. Last year we did a little cultural exchange. Like, she came with me to Morocco, I went with her to Brazil. She got to try couscous for the first time. I got robbed. She did feel a bit bad about that, so she did eventually give me my stuff back. I've been learning a bit of Portuguese so I can chat to her parents a bit more. I started using Duolingo, but then I realised I just signed up to be harassed by an owl every single day, which isn't how you learn a language, it's how you get invited to Hogwarts. So I've been learning just by speaking to my girlfriend's parents, accepting the fact I'm going to make some mistakes, but Portuguese has so many words that sound really similar, but mean dangerously different things. Like, the word for bread is pão, and the word for dick is pau. So at breakfast, I offered to put her dad's dick in the toaster. She's not let that go. The other one I always get wrong is how to say have a great day, which is tenha ótimo dia. And I sometimes say tenha último dia, which is a small difference, but that means have your last day. So more sinister than I want it to sound. Also, not a line you want to hear from a Muslim. So, Muslims, we still get associated with groups like ISIS, you know, whenever they post one of their videos online. I don't know if you saw recently, ISIS were banned from TikTok, so they've started their own app called Tick Tick Boom. When they were at the peak of their like news coverage, I think more brands should have reached out to them to do ad reads in the videos. Like, can you imagine, you see the next one, he's in the cave around the balaclava holding the AK-47, and he's like, before I tell you my plan to kill the president and bring the West to its knees, I must first say... This video is brought to you by our friends at Manscaped. Because George isn't the only bush that needs to be destroyed.